Good day, community. Sabrina Protic, licensed financial coach, helping you add life back into life by preparing for possibilities. Today we're going to talk about the educational launching pad, the possibility of our children moving out on their own and being independent. When our babies are born, we count all 10 little toes and we're so happy that they're tiny little tots. But we look in those little faces and we wonder, well, what are they going to be one day? What are they going to do? And as they begin to grow up, we even start asking little Johnny or little Susie, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? And they go, I want to be a firefighter, or I want to be a garbage man, or I want to be a nurse, because that's all they see. And that's all their tiny little minds know. But we know one day it's going to go beyond that. Whatever it is as parents, we have the responsibility and the obligation to help our children gain the education that they need, to become prepared to be able to get out on their own. Perhaps your children may even desire to be a business owner one day and own a business, and that's great. But we know there are no free business owners. Even that still requires an investment, and parents, you're directly involved with that. Let's talk about our educational options. What are they? When our two children were born, we thought about college early. And in fact, we invested in what's called Florida Prepaid College. We were able to get a prepaid college plan that ran us $62 a month for my daughter and $72 a month for our son. And we did this monthly payment thing for years, maybe 12, 13, 14 years. And before you know it, they were graduating high school. And boy, were we glad we made that investment early. That pre-planning ran us about $8,000 for one and $7,000 for the other. But guess what? College was paid for. And one of the kids even qualified for Bright Future, so that helped out with book stipends. So college can be an option, but there are many different variables to that. So let's kind of talk about that for a minute, parents. We're just trying to help you tweak your mind into this for a minute. You can choose to go the full ride and pay for it yourself. That runs anywhere from about $50,000 to $75,000 and up, depending on if it's in-state, out-of-state, dorm, no dorm, 4-year, the numbers can add up. There's also scholarship programs, and of course, kid has to work really hard for that, and it requires a high GPA. Then there are the state plans that I talked about that requires a monthly, consistent payment until the child graduates. And to get the best rates, you gotta start early. Then there's the 529 plans, and these plans are centered around college. There are various different types, and this could be an option. There are other options. Trade school, much shorter term, attendance-wise, and also way less costly. This usually involves some type of apprenticeship, skilled training for a specific career. There's also entrepreneurship options. That's not free. Nope. Usually becoming an entrepreneur requires some type of financial investment in addition to tools, skills, training, mentorship. So we're still involved as parents, whether it's just from the point of discussion or actually helping them. And then there's just straight out employment. Well, you think that's free? It's not. Think about it. When kids get their first job, it could be just a little retail job. Mom, Dad, I need a car, I need a phone, there's uniforms, you name it, it comes up, there's car insurance. So we're still involved to some degree by helping get these kids to a certain point in their lives. So the cost of freedom is there. Freedom for the child, freedom for the parent. Our children are our most precious gift. As parents, devising a financial plan early will start the building blocks for our children for launching them out on their own for their own financial independence. Prepare for possibilities, for the events that can impact us now and years to come.